1994, Takata, we're talking UWFI, we're talking shoot fighting, kinda. Tell me why I say kinda.
You know, this is how I see this style of fighting. For a very short period of time, in the scope of things, shoot fighting was extremely popular. I signed an 8-match contract with Takata, Nobu Takata, I believe I pronounced his name correctly. And the perception was in Japan, this was the real deal.
Right.
And it was so successful, I believe that spurred the mixed martial arts in Japan was kind of, they were working very hard, and there were some very talented wrestlers, but they weren't mainstream. They weren't drawing a crowd. Professional wrestling was the dominant entertainment in Japan. I mean, when I'm talking about baseball, sumo wrestling, we were very equal to sumo wrestling and over baseball in Japan. But this style, again, I thought the entire mixed martial arts business in Japan started with this style of wrestling, and then obviously mixed martial arts took over from when this left off.
Right.
In other words, what this style couldn't provide, mixed martial arts provided, and then obviously worldwide.
So this was the transition from wrestling into the true shoot fighting. This was the middle peg in that building. Percentage-wise, if you had to give it to me, shoot and work, what percentage was this here?
For me, I as big and strong as I was in that day, I couldn't really hit someone without knocking them out. I mean, if for example, if I take you and you don't block it and I hit you, I mean, in this time period, it's going to do substantial damage, knock you out, or
Right.
something. So
you had to hold back.
Again, I believe it was more perception. In other words, everything I had done in Japan up to this point was a style of wrestling, and this was a much more serious style of wrestling.
Right.
Okay. And
I see. Okay.
Eight matches with Takata. We're doing 40, 20, and 25,000 people every match. Just for a short period of time, this guy was a hero in Japan in terms of a businessman.
Did you have respect for him?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Nobu, you're a great athlete and very good businessman. But I remember one night in the rain at the baseball stadium, we drew 44,000 people. And it was raining, and it was just unbelievable. But again, it was a short term, and I guess Takata tried to be a real shoot fighter, and he didn't do very well. And hopefully he saved his money, because...
But here, talk about the office here a little bit, UWFI. Compare this federation to All Japan, New Japan. How are you treated there?
You know, obviously there wasn't a locker room. In other words, I signed a contract. They flew to WCW, and they talked with Bill Watts, who was the haunch at WCW now, and basically asked permission to book, and they had to pay a booking fee to the WCW, and they did so, and then turned around and paid me X amount of dollars in terms of upfront money, and then in other words, the contract was structured X amount of dollars up front and X amount of dollars for 8 matches over a period of about 18 months, and so there wasn't a locker room in terms of me going to the dojo and working out with these guys. Basically, I'd fly in for a shot and go away, but. You know, obviously it was Japan. It was that era where, as serious as wrestling was taken, professional wrestling was taken in Japan during this period, this was 2 notches above.
Gotcha.
And obviously, myself, I wouldn't have been a very good mixed martial arts fighter, nor was Takata as time went forward.
Well, Leon, let me take this opportunity to say that I really appreciate you doing this. After having watched for the past couple of hours your style, it's no doubt that you do struggle with your body a little bit, and I want to extend an extra thank you, because you did sit here under great duress and pain, which nobody else knows, to do this, and I really appreciate that.
Thanks very much. You know, if I can just comment on that last, having played football. You know, I started playing football very early. I think I was 6 years old, and I was playing Pop Warner. And my size at that time was so big, I had to play at 10 years old. You know, the 9 and the 10-year-olds when I was 6.5, almost 7, and obviously going through Pop Warner and then junior high and high school and college, and then the short professional career of the Los Angeles Rams. I was really beat up when that was over, and I took a couple years off and started this. And yeah, it's, you know, for anybody out there that doesn't really understand what wrestlers do, I've been a football player, and yes, it's difficult and it's extremely hard. And the talent of a professional football player today is, you know, it's off the chart. They're all 6'5", 6'6", and they all run 4.4s, and you know, they're just they're extreme athletes today. But you know, try wrestling 300 days a year, 250 days a year, 250, 300 days a year, and do it for a decade. And my son said, "Papa, I don't think I could just get in a plane and carry your bags for 10 years doing that." Yeah. And then obviously then you deal with injuries. I mean, not just me, but you get injured, and not only do they expect, but you have to get in the ring the next night. And they're you know, tragically, sadly, there's been a lot of professional wrestlers pass on. Yeah. And there's a great many wrestlers that are injured, and I just replaced 2 of my knees, and
6 surgeries on those 2 knees.
Yeah, well,
let it be said.
I had a problem, but overall, I've had 44 surgeries in both careers, and it's taken its toll. It really has. But you know, to say, you know, it infuriates me for anyone to say wrestling's fake. Is it entertainment? Sure it is. But you know, the wrestlers are very talented entertainers. They're extremely physical. I guess you might say stuntmen. Yeah. But to say it's fake is just it's idiocy. You know, it really is.
It's illusion at a great price, and the price is the bodies of those that sacrificed, and we appreciate it as fans, and I appreciate you doing this once again.
God bless.
So thank you very much.
God bless. It's Vader time.
And that's all from ringside.
Say wrestling's fake. Is it entertainment? Sure it is. But you know, the wrestlers are very talented entertainers. They're extremely physical. I guess you might say stuntmen. Yeah. But to say it's fake is just it's idiocy. You know, it really is.
It's illusion at a great price, and the price is the bodies of those that sacrificed, and we appreciate it as fans, and I appreciate you doing this once again.
God bless.
So thank you very much.
God bless. It's Vader time.
And that's all from ringside.